Hello. I just spent a little bit of time in the hospital because I wasn't coping very well with what was going on with me, and not being able to talk about it with anybody because I kind of um, needed professional help. So, um, while I was there, I was socializing more, which is a good thing. And I don't do that where I am so much because just don't. Um I kind of like shut out a lot of people over the years that I used to be close to. I used to be like a very outgoing person. Um had plenty of friends, stuff like that, and ended up around like people I didn't really trust very much. You know. So anyways, um while I was in the hospital, I did read this book called Ranger Games I didn't finish it, but I want to, about this Army Ranger who, instead of like fighting in the war, robbed a bank. Which reminds me of Patty Hearst. I don't know if you know who that is, but she was a vulgaris and was brainwashed to rob a bank. And did go to prison for it. And I look at like situations like that of how somebody like got twisted in their minds where they were supposed to do something good with their lives and ended up doing something wrong. Um, I think I've been close to that in my life where I could have done something bad many times. But I always asked for help because I was like, this isn't me. I was not raised this way. It's weird for me to like act like a robot. So I drew this picture. I don't know if you can see it very well. Um, just about like people I've met, places I've been, people that looked dangerous to me, that I won't forget, and I don't know why I met them, you know, and it was weird, but it kind of haunts me now. Like, they just seem like bad people, and I didn't really deal with it. It was kind of like something I kept to myself, like, this doesn't feel right. And I told certain people, and I'm pretty sure I was right about them, that they were bad people. And I got lucky, I want to say, because something could happen to me. Because, like, this person right here, that guy, he said he wanted to take me to dinner. I was like, oh my God. So, no, I didn't go. Anyways, it scared me. And I've also met weird people like that. They're just kind of sketchy, kind of questionable. Um, that I would rather have nothing to do with. Um, and this is supposed to be like me, of like stupid dreams that I used to have about being a singer and stuff like that when I was younger, and how somebody like tried to convince me that I could, and I didn't believe them. I was like, I'm like a dime a dozen. Like, anybody could do that. And it's what led me to Los Angeles, where I got kind of stuck, like surrounded by bums and gangs and all kinds of craziness, and I got lucky and left. But I was pretty delusional. I was like following a dream that doesn't really work out that well. Um, but it was more like people telling me I could do that, and I believed the lie. And today I met this guy. He was talking about R. Kelly and conspiracy theories and stuff like that. And I was like, that's a bad guy, right? Like, people followed him into a trap and died. Um, Same thing with like Harvey Weinstein and stuff like that. Like if you have that dream and you're willing to sacrifice everything for it, you're probably not aware. And I was aware and I was like, I'm out of here. This is stupid. When I was in LA, I was pretty much like sabotaging the whole thing and you know, just let people say whatever they wanted to say. I was like, it's not that I couldn't be whatever somebody thought I was going to be, but I knew it was stupid. It was like, you're sacrificing a lot to even try. You don't know what you're walking into. So I know that that's like what smooth talkers do for like, scams and whatnot, or something worse, kidnapping. Bad things happen every day to people who believe like in fairy tales or stardom or whatever. And when I came back, I was introduced to this craziness. So it was like flight, fight, or freeze. And I was frozen at that point. Everything else before then, for years, like it started a long time ago, but for years I was more in like flight mode. And I just kept going from one place to another to another. And I was like, I don't believe your crap of, fake jobs and stuff, because that's what leads to God knows what. Like the sweet talkers will promise high paying jobs and they're not real, and you could turn into something you would never want to be. So, yeah, I'm going to stop talking, but that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about is like, I really did sit around people like that and it was like, freeze, But I'll talk more about it later.